Hello everyone, and welcome back once again to DreadX Collection 2. Last time we almost started to feel at home here as we set about our task of unlocking these boxes one by one, and in doing so, untangling this house itself, the larger trap containing many smaller ones. But we've still got 6 more to go before we're out of here. At least before I assume we're out of here. Before we've satisfied our captors. Last time I kind of took it from one side to the other, but now I think I'm going to adopt a more randomized policy. Oh, wait, are we still in need? Do we not have the last key? I thought we had got one last time. Alright, well, we'll have to go upstairs and find some then. I believe that's where the last of the puzzles was. Now, I believe last time, yeah, we had opened up this box. Oh, I remember now. We were working in the library. And the reason I stopped here was because we had a little bit of lore to read. The Bitter Blade, Volume 1. Herein is the tale of Umberth, who, as a young man, wandered the kingdoms as a vagrant, aimless and beset with lethargy. Sounds a lot like me. It's always good when you're able to relate to literature. Until lo, an angel did appear to him, and speak a prophecy, that Umberth would one day rule this land unchallenged. I saw you move, book. I don't think that was just the creeping shadows. I'm pretty sure you moved. This volume speaks of Umberth's ascension to the rank of knight, through prowess in jousting and warfare. It closes with Umberth's confrontation with a terrible demon, which he slays by the grace of God. But there is a Volume 3, which, from what I recall, can be found in the shed outside, over here. Let me just blow the dust off of this old tome. The final volume tells of Umberth's madness and corruption, as a great evil did possess him and make him horrid. Umberth stalked the kingdom, and struck down all those who opposed him, until the fields lay barren, and the streets were painted with blood. Well, we finally got closure on that, but I'm not sure we really learned anything. Oh. A book, a plate of food, and a severed arm or leg. Well, we did actually need that to complete our Frankenstein's monster upstairs, so at least we're still solving part of the puzzle. There you are. Now all we're missing is an arm, and we'll have it that key. But as for you, it's been nearly a month since I recorded the previous part. However, I believe it had given us a clue as to what comes next. Hi, Liberty, once again. Oh, yeah, I bet we have to put these in the order. Well, he does become a knight and faces off with a terrible demon. Even one that comes in the form of the angel, because, oh, well, that's obviously the, yeah. I never know what's actually going to be in one of these things. That means, though, that Volume 3 would be this. Actually, most likely he becomes that, right? And then lays waste to the land. Yes. Okay, here we go. And now we can try another game. I have to say, I have as much fun solving the puzzles in this house as I do at the games themselves. It's really nice. They're not so difficult that you become stuck on them, but even if you don't want to do that, there is also a free play mode. Okay, so what did we say? We said, you? Touched by an outer god. The growth have invaded our world. Kill them. Eat their flesh. Become stronger. Almost sounds like the later stages of Umberth's possession, doesn't it? Fitting then that this should be our next tape. There we go. At the end of this, we will have to remember to review that comic. But let's see what's in store for us.
3 years of struggling just to survive. My dad was made for this world. He's a Marine. He joined the resistance early on and quickly made a name for himself. While he was off fighting, I hid away, praying for his return. I've often felt like a burden, and that I should just give up. To let this hell we live in take my life and end the suffering. But he was always there to give me hope. Now, I don't know where he is. We were separated when the growth attacked our camp. He drove them away, saving me again. I need to find him.
Sounds like we've got ourselves a doom situation, and we're gonna have to doom slay our way out of it, right? Yeah, I hope so. The description certainly made it seem like that.
Dad?
Oh, wow. Huh. Who holds their hands just in front of them like this? Is this how you go about your day-to-day life? The growth, something which is apparently trying to overtake the world. She didn't say as much, but the theming so far makes it seem like something demonic. And we can control each hand independently. Yep, there we go. Exercising our skills learned in karate class as a kid, are we? Well, that's no good. Boards on the inside of the windows.
I hope that's growth blood. And not...
You seem surprisingly upbeat for the tone that's been established. It's very, very basic geometry, but the atmosphere is there. I always love it when games combine like these old-style graphics with more modern lighting. I believe it said this is Unity. Resistance letter 1. How am I the only one who sees how important this is? Let's go over the highlights. When the growth appeared, the human population was drastically diminished. The growth continued to multiply and quickly became the dominant species. They kill humans on sight. There's a rumor that they came from a massive explosion in Pittsburgh. We still don't know a thing about why they're here or what they want. Forgive me, but I have to leave. I have to find answers. Taft Clover.
Taft's obsessed with studying the growth.
So all of this started from some kind of like maybe industrial accident? Locked though.
Dad?
Space to jump, huh? Listen, it's only making it eerier that all we can hear is the low whine of the wind over this dark countryside. I can't get in there either. I wonder if these candles outside the house don't like serve some kind of purpose. But if humanity really has been pushed to the brink, I understand why people aren't eager to open the door. Can we get in? No. Everything is so dark. We don't see anything until we approach. What is that big building? This is like an environment from a dream. It doesn't even make any sense. One minute it's a farm, and the next it's got like a huge apartment building just smack in the middle of it. But it is deeply atmospheric, and one thing that's kind of creepy is that they keep talking about this threat, but they haven't even shown us what they look like yet, so our first encounter is going to be something to remember, I think. Our character knows, but we don't.
Looks like he went this way.
Yeah, looks like, huh? Yep. Is there maybe some benefit to going back and exploring more? Oh my god, 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 oh my god! Oh, when you screw over my whole interface like this, it does not make me confident in my ability to get away! Try and juke around. Ow!
Shit! That's gonna leave a scar.
Once again, you're looking down at your bloody, still spurting blood stump. That's gonna leave a mark like it's a trailer shot in a 2000s, like, comedy movie. Why are you so upbeat about this?
Sounds like I'm not alone.
You gave us control over both our hands, only to take that away only moments later. Can I punch you? I can. Oh yeah, you're getting punched, you little sprite. Give me my hand back. Come on now. Come on. Get back here, you. There we go. Feed your hunger.
Starving all of a sudden. Why does this smell so good?
Press tab for upgrades. Is one of the upgrades going to be my hand back? Oh, wow, it actually is. Regenerate arm. Regenerate a better, stronger arm. And blood cannon.
Jesus crap!
Oh, you're starting to sound like me. The blue boils are your health. And we can slash with our newfound demon hand. And blood cannon is our ranged attack. Okay, this game went nuts really quickly. And to be honest, I am down with this. This seems really cool, actually. We're continuing to navigate darkened hallways. Now I'm eager to run into enemies where before I was so nervous. I gotta num them so I can nibble their giblets and get all their goop. Come on, we really are doing a Doom. Die, please. Oh, well, that just kind of nudges you. You don't seem to care much. Oop, and slash. And slash. Slash, keep slashing until I get your goop. Does the blood cannon actually damage you? It seems like it's not hurting the eye guys. But it is killing you. Slash. Slash. Yep, that's a scratch cornea if I ever saw one. And boom. It doesn't seem to have had much of an impact on our overall health. But at a certain point, we are going to have to figure out how we heal. Yep, boom. Am I supposed to be upgrading on the fly? You're shooting ranged attacks, so you're most dangerous to me. Alright, feed. That's all that matters. Now we've got plenty of this. Poisonous bullets. Your bullets get covered in a poisonous gel, allowing for a chance to inflict poison, which causes damage over time and slows their movement. Mutually exclusive. So we can only choose one of those things. Charge for a short period of time to unleash stored energy that hits all nearby enemies, dealing high damage and pushing them back. I would like this one, I think. And now we can get one of those, and gelatinous layer. Form a shielded exterior that will absorb damage and grow back after taking no damage for a period of time. Increases overall weight. Well, look, we've invested more heavily into the melee thus far, so I say we go with that. And ooh, look at that. Our arms, I suppose our weapons, are actually changing visually to show those upgrades. That's mighty cool. Danny, we have to leave. They're coming. I'm taking the kids to our special spot near the Blue Ducks. Meet us there.
I hope they're all right.
Near the Blue Ducks. What does that mean? But it looks like these seals will unlock when we're able to get through. Alright, come on out, all of you. Ooh, you're new. You're new. Maybe we should have invested more heavily into the ranged upgrades. Alright, hit him. Hit him. Look at you. Deer antlers and a crown of skulls. And you got like that like bulbous, flabby body. Yeah, nope. This is not working out for me. You're tough. You're tough and I can't actually hit you with the thing I upgraded entirely. I'm dead. Alright, going into this again, our special power is we shoot fireballs now. And they have like a chance to set you on fire. There we go, finally. Alright, boom, you're entirely dead now forever. Cool. I really don't like going through this knowing that if I die, it's permadeath. I don't know why that's the case, or what that adds. I'm gonna take Gelatinous Layer. Might slow us down overall, but it'll be better for those encounters, probably. And we can't really do more beyond that. Alright. I'm gonna shoot you with my burning blood. Oh, what kind of place even is this? Come on out, y'alls. There you... Ooh! New things in every area. Let's find a corner we can hide in so we can see what's coming from where. Yep. I wish these projectiles weren't so slow. On the one hand, it makes them easier to dodge, but it makes them a heck of a lot harder to hit with, too. Come on. Yeah, upgrading on the fly is definitely going to be a necessity. But being able to deal passive damage is a big deal. And we've also got these flesh blobs here that we can pick up. Oh no, we're cornered, we're cornered, we're cornered, we're cornered, we're cornered, we're cornered. We still got the gelatinous wall so far, but we really need you to take more damage. You're like a smaller version of the other guy. Are you gonna subject us to a boss between each thing? And we can even use our fire blood to light the way. That's kind of neat. The growth appears to evolve rapidly. They're always changing, and it's difficult to track their variations over time. Their DNA is not far off from humans. Postulation. We can learn from the growth to discern a possible strategy for self-evolution. If mankind evolves as a species, we can reclaim our world. Way ahead of you. Was that our voice? Cellular regeneration cells quickly divide, allowing for spontaneous healing of wounds. Definitely taking that. Survivability is the biggest thing. And absorption. Yep, definitely, definitely, definitely. Bone shot, give us all we can get. Even the spread shot has the ability to light fires. I have to say, the gameplay doesn't feel amazing, but the progression sure does. It really does, and to have it be visual on our character, that's something. Okay, well, we basically have a shotgun now. Bang. Tougher version of you, eh? And the passive damage just kills you outright. There we go. Yeah, we are starting to make our way in this. Yep. You're really at the mercy of RNG early on, but, you know, you will eventually cycle back to everything, so it's not like getting an upgrade means you've lost it forever. It's still going. Oh, we've got a new variant on you guys. Once again, not stopping to upgrade because I don't know if we'll actually be able to pause the game by doing so. But our gelatinous shield is back, which means we're in the fight again. Oh, there's another one of you. You're not even bosses anymore, but you seem to like share certain traits, which is real interesting. Like, you're changing, but you're cycling through a few different like traits. And you're all kind of mixing and matching combinations. Alright, we're finally starting to see some things die. Yep. Your movement's so erratic. But the thing is, if you learn from that and make your own movements more erratic, they too have a really difficult time hitting you, so... Yep. There we go. Now let me just hoover up all those delicious blood and brains and viscera. Nom 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 nom. After this encounter, I'm gonna be real powerful. There's going to be so many upgrades to go around. Optimized body will be even faster. A metal shot, generate an organic metallic substance, providing bigger and stronger bullets. Yes, please. Faster fluids. Oh, yes, very much yes, but I'm just 2 eyes short. You know how it is. Butch Killington's journal entry 3. Today was hard. We lost 3 good men out in Salem. And that family we were trying to save. Only pieces of them left now. I wanted to crank the rage meter up to 11, go back out there and take him out. Melissa, calm me down. She's my rock. I've got myself killed long ago. If it weren't for her, I won't let anything happen to her. Okay, we're missing... Oh, that's our dad, and that, this time quite clearly, is no longer our voice. Oh, you're dangerous looking. Oh, look at you. It's like you're trying to evolve right alongside me. I say that as if it's an observation and not the literal text of the game. Yep. Okay, I imagine those are gonna hurt a lot if they hit me. So let's keep trying to go for those face shots, shall we? I hope you'll offer a big reward once you're all gooped, or at least 2 eyes. And being able to move a little faster offers us a distinct advantage. We've just got to make ourselves a pain. That's all there is to it. Don't even look to see if we hit him. Although from your screams, we can gather that we probably did... Okay, you're dead. Good. Nom 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 nom. Delicioso. Pressurized feet. Pressurized chemicals can be expunged from your feet while airborne, allowing for an additional jump. That would feel awesome. But faster fluids also seems good. Increasing the speed at which you're able to shoot and improving charging time. Yep. Sue, you weren't here. I've searched for a few days, but it's too dangerous to stay in this area. I need to keep moving. In case you find this, I'm gonna look for that resistance camp we heard about. I think it's west of here, somewhere along 95. I love you. Tell our girls that Daddy hasn't given up on them. I pray you're all safe. We're losing ourselves as we do this. There's a real clash of tones going on here, I must say, but then again, it sort of works for it. Yep. These nails were made for clawing. Where are you? Yep, you two are evolving. Okay, cornered. Yep. Gotta rely more on movement now, because we cannot quickly kill you. Now, the good thing is we have the distinct advantage in these hallways. The problem is going to be if we allow ourselves to get backed into a corner. Yep. That's the thing, is that any second any one of you is alive is one more potential hit on me, and any one of you that's dead is one less to pile up on me when I'm in a bad situation. So let's continue on that train of thought. I mean, it works for me, right? What about you? Maybe there is something to be said for rapidly firing, too. Probably more useful once there's only one left. Yep. Yesterday was a rare bright spot in the darkness of this world. Melissa and I went out on a fishing trip together. There were no growth by the lake for once. For a moment, I'd almost forgot what happened to the world. I'm luckier than most. Got a good haul of fish, too. We're just hungry now. Boom. We can do this. We can do this. Look at that knockback. Oh, wait. They don't seem able to use the ramps. Well, they sort of can figure it out eventually if they can get towards the middle. but makes for a mighty fine choke point. Okay. Do you think these things watch in horror at what I'm doing? Or do they have some level of appreciation for it? Almost feels like I'm enhancing their goals by doing this. Even the eyes have grown those antlers. Yeah, that worked for a time, but it's not working anymore. Once I start to lose ground, it's lost. Stroke point actually still working pretty good. Yeah, you guys seem to have real trouble moving towards me. Oh lord, you got like a pig or a bear's face. First time you've been close enough for me to see that. But yeah, this ain't working out for you guys. Sometimes when I left click though, it doesn't start doing the charge shot, which is annoying. But yeah, just hoover up all your juicy little goop. And there we go. It's a battle of attrition at this point. Red eyes. Red eyes, take warning. Do we just chain react a little bit? Yeah, we just need to let this position serve its purpose, and should they get too close, we can retreat. Which will probably be when, like, the gelatinous layer is broken, such as now. And we have so much healing power. We are truly OP now. And of course, I can always send something else along. Look at all these scoopables. Yeah, this ramp really is kind of the perfect cheese spot, isn't it? The fact that I was actually able to push all that back and gain ground. Alright, you guys just kind of hurry up and die. Like, this isn't really a serious fight anymore, is it? That death wail. Look at just all of that. Really, the only thing that's limiting me right now is brains. We are getting Massive Barrel, right? And Cosmic Shot. Harness the cosmic power that has found its way into your body. You will ascend beyond flesh and blood. I mean, that sounds interesting. We don't even resemble a person anymore, do we? Oh no. Oh no, you're gonna do this to us? Hang on, wait, I haven't even become perfect yet. Can I get some brains? I'm not gonna be able to get some brains from these. Hey, Dad.
Suck lead, you groping freak!
Oh, great. Oh, great. So we know he doesn't, and there's no way to communicate it.
Here, growthy, growthy, growthy.
Once again, major tone clash. Yep. There we go. I have set my dad on fire. How does that bode for us? Ow. You're tough, too. Ow. Let's at least test out some of our new claw. Well, there you go. You're poisoned. You're poisoned and you've been on fire, and I'm still coming. So, you know, maybe know when to fold them? There we go. Well, that just feels less than good, doesn't it? What happened right there? We saw that thing again that we saw in the field. In the end, we became the personification of the growth, and yet something more than it. We still had our faculties. We knew that we didn't want to fight him. But then again, there's also the seemingly degraded mental capacity when we tried to read the notes. I don't know what to make of that. I just have to ask the question, though. I wonder if there would have been a different ending if we had let him kill us. But I don't have time to play through the entire game again. Suffice to say, that was pretty cool. Well, that's one more. Touched for the very first time. I'm actually at the point where I'm having to start looking for the puzzles themselves. We only need one more part for the body over there. We haven't been up to the attic yet. And I believe I remember reading somewhere that the solution to the piano puzzle, which I wasn't able to solve last time, is actually found up in the attic. Great mannequins. Why does it always have to be mannequins? So what's your deal, huh? Maybe that's what we were supposed to be listening for. Once again, I don't know anything about music, so that might be kind of tough for me to solve if that's what I'm meant to be doing. The voice from heaven demands we kneel, but as long as we have feet, we dance. Voice from heaven demands we... something to do with the speakers, maybe? Thank you, finally. Yeah, I literally, even after it played the song for me, I had to Google that because there was no way I was going to be able to do that by ear. Thank you. Alright, so, who's next then? Probably you, Charlotte's Exile. That sounds kind of familiar. Charlotte's Exile. Charlotte has gone missing. The last hope of her embrace lies with an old note written in an ancient language. Sure. Maybe it doesn't sound familiar. Maybe it's the book, like just the thumbnail of the book is reminding me of something that I played on the Haunted PS1 demo disc. Alright, here we... wait. There we go. Ooh, this is already quite moody. A lantern swaying in a silent, empty library. Yeah, let's give it a try.
My beloved Charlotte, the woman that had become as much a part of me as I was of myself. She had always been ravenous in studying the ancient texts left of the Eldritch gods. I didn't understand what she told me about her studies, but I supported her as best I could.
Relationship goals.
And then, one day, she began to talk of such things as saving our realm from the incoming evil and being infested by an approaching darkness. I woke the next morning and she was gone. A note left to me only contained the words, "I have been banished to the ancient realm. It is for the best."
Cool. So, I said relationship goals, but, you know, communication's pretty big deal, and there's very little communication going on here.
Distraught and searching for anything I could do to bring her back, I sought the help of a miser high in the mountains. He showed me but one hope, a torn scrap of ancient text describing the process of recapturing the essence of a loved one from the dark pits of that shadowy place. Torn and ragged, it was written in an eldritch language long forgotten by our culture, known only to those who had contact with the eldritch gods themselves. I snatched the scrap from the old man and brought it to the great library. I thought I could use the texts written there to decode the alphabet of the ancient language, so I could know the secrets written on the scrap of paper and bring her back to me. In the library, then, is where my story begins.
Oh, so are we actually going to be trying to, like, puzzle out and, like, do the research to figure out how to do this? Oh no, this is going to be super, super puzzly. Compiled for the study and protection against the ancient terrors.
There's my first clue. I should jot that down.
Draw a line from A to the ancient symbol found in the book. U. There we are. I have to say, like, it's a little bit annoying in the moment because I'm trying to, like, record a video here and, this takes time. But I have to say, objectively speaking, I find this really, really cool. Actually having to sit here and do it in this way. So... Cthulhu, the dark being. Feared by all, Cthulhu causes the subconscious feelings of anxiety felt by generation to generation. He currently slumbers in the ancient realm, although it's thought he could return someday. His name was lengthened when translated by the English scribes, adding, I can barely read this to begin with, in the middle to visually describe his prominence in the ancient texts. It lurks here. If it's close, look at it. Hold space to look up. Oh no, on top of this otherworldly puzzling, are you gonna do me a Five Nights at Freddy's? A servant that carries out duties in something's absence. I cannot even begin to read that. It is a being that stays in the shadows, whose goal is to see the return of its master. It will stalk towards any creature slowly and quietly. It knows that some dude's Jeremy's return is being threatened. This is so creepy. I'm just like squinting into the dark looking for this figure that I just read about. If it is seen when closing in on its goal, whatever that may be, it seems to retreat. That is so creepy, putting us in this atmosphere, unable to move on our own, and showing us an illustration before we see the thing itself. The mass of rats. A bunch of rats stuck together with glue, mentioned only once in the ancient texts. Horrific for no reason as much as simply being sort of gross. The writer describes it as being no shape in all shapes. No order, but all beauty. A sight of true horror and magnificence. The true definition of something. One can construct a rat mass at home with the proper supplies. Apply glue liberally. I've only just noticed you're, like, moving. At first I thought you were, like, something in the background, but I see you there. Do I need to just let you get a little bit closer? Gobageg. Sorry, I'm having a real hard time reading this. A pillar of melting flesh sprouting from the earth. It appeared before being quickly banished by... something? I was expecting that this is the part where you appear from in front of the desk. The earthquake it caused in its short time on Earth brought many civilizations to their knees, causing a large rift between those affected and the few nations who are not. It has no known way to be summoned. 340. The hounds of something. Not quite hound and not quite being. The hounds are thought to be too horrific to describe. They're a being that exists only in time and manifests through space to follow its prey. It is said that the hounds are not the only object to exist in time, and that even words themselves can be communicated through the realm that the hounds inhabit. 340. Are you guys like the hard end of the game? Right now it's just trying to tell me how to play, but I'm having difficulties. Nopfke. Four-armed creatures that live in the deepest, coldest parts of the earth, notably Antarctica and high in the mountains. They often live alone, though they have been recorded to come together under certain dire circumstances, most famously when the Nopfke banished Gubageg themselves, securing humanity's future on the planet. My God. Continuing on. How do I continue on? Eldritch Devies. Okay, D is that thing. D is... I don't even remember what it looks like anymore. D is that thing. There we are. Oh, we've got to complete this journal. I see you back all the way over there. Why can't I banish you by looking up whenever? Clock of Tyndalos. An artifact stolen from time itself. The clock displays different messages caught in time depending on where its hands lay. The messages it shows are never ordered, instead appearing as a string of letters to be sorted out by those that observed them. It is rumored that adjusting its hands creates altogether new connections from time to space. Perhaps you, right there, you? The ancient box. Taken from the depths of the ocean, this box contains secrets known only to the ones that hid it. Ancient texts describe the way to open it, has been thrown into the streams of time to keep its secrets safe from the eldritch monsters. I don't like it when I can't see you. Tradition hold that the box can be opened through the use of a single word, though many have tried and been unable. How much do you actually factor into gameplay? And what are you? You're a combination, aren't you? There's a lot to do here. The Eldritch Board, used for banishment and summoning of creatures from the ancient realm to the human realm and back. The Eldritch Board was developed as a way to dispel the ancient horrors. The combinations used to conduct these acts have been slowly lost over time, although scraps written in the ancient alphabet still exist. Oh, this is awful. Okay, the thing that looks vaguely like a swastika. B is the thing that looks vaguely like a swastika. So many of these things look so alike, you. The spawn of Cthulhu. In elder civilization, these things seem to be made neither of matter nor energy. A handful of scripts exist, detailing encounters with a star spawn changing from its own to a different shape and back again. Possibly even into non-creature forms. It's unclear what connection they share with Cthulhu, except something adorant worshippers. Look at you. Should I even be reading all these? I mean, I want to, but if it's like a Five Nights at Freddy's clone, then that's going to be my least favorite part of all of this. Shoggoth. Rubber Ducky. We're doing like SCP alongside all this. Come on, This looks like it's giving me more answers, but maybe...
Infested. Could this have been written by Charlotte?
I am infested. Something of deceit and confusion, the largest eldritch threat to humanity. It is common for this thing to infest the body of a human and control them for its own motives. Where it is at the moment is unknown, however. If it has taken someone as its host, banishment of that individual to the ancient realm is the only way to stop it from shrouding our consciousness in its eternal darkness. Or eventual darkness, maybe. Well, that's great, but that is the end of the book. What have we got in our notebook so far? Not a whole lot. F. F is that thing, but I have to keep looking up. F is this thing. A, B, C, D, E, F is head on top of the bridge. Ah! My God, Jesus! Ah! Okay, well, whatever the rubber duck is, this could actually be a gold mine. So Q is plank. Q is plank. A, B, C, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q. Yeah, I have to figure out what these things even are. Q is plank. Are you plank? You're plank. Let's just try to work more quickly then. Okay, U is the key. U is the key. You're back already. Okay, this thing. QUA We already got... Wait, didn't we already get A? And K is, whatever this thing is, U. There we go. We're so far, though. We're so far. So head on top of the 2 bridge. Head on top of the 2 bridge is S. There we go. S. H. Come on. U. And I guess we'll start to see if this starts to make sense, this journal, right? Now what about you? O. O is, the swept feather. O is the swept feather. And then G is that guy. Yep! So we've at least got a bit of a reset on that. And then this last thing would just be I, according to these texts. H-I. Sometimes I have to figure out what it even is. But what was the... Oh, I can't remember what the thing was. U. It was banished by something. Wait, so we need to figure out who banished it. Okay, yes, no, it was the Nuff. The Nuff. So G, N. Okay, so N is U. And I sort of started to see begin, so that sort of makes sense. So Na, O, which I believe we already have O. Yes, no. We already have O, right? Did I just undo it? And then E would be, hang on, E is going to be a big one. I'd like to buy a vowel. E is going to be, was it this? No, it wasn't. It was this. Begin, yes, so we got that. All right, something ancient, whatever. It's starting to come together. That's the important thing. All right, this one's going to give us T and U. So T is the fish hook. T is the fish hook. And then U is the key, which we already have. Okay, now this thing. Something is decomposing. Large chunks of its body can be found... Large chunks of his body can be found on a regular basis. What did setting it to 340 do? Come on. So if we set you to 340... Oh, I see. 340, so the names... I don't know what to do with that information. Something we don't have yet, which it's hard to tell. Maybe it makes sense then for that one we just put it to be a V. We can actually kind of start like brute forcing this a bit at this point. There we go. Yep, go away you. I'm getting close on this, brute forcing these last parts after I already screwed a bunch of things up. B, we have a B. Well, so W, we need to figure out who's W. But with all these scribblings, it's becoming harder and harder to tell what I haven't used yet. There we are. Resummoning a loved one from the ancient realm. Begin with the middle 4, press the top... Begin with the middle 4, press the top 2 corners, then press those right beneath. Make the lowest row save the rightmost, which will be last. Press the sides remaining, and then those in the upper row, press the final node. Didn't understand a word. The problem is, I have a real hard time figuring this out while dealing with the agitation of this, but I'm starting to realize that, like, as long as we look up fairly frequently, you should be fine. So let's just take this the most literal way possible. So middle 4, top 2 corners, and then those right beneath. So that's fairly straightforward. But then, mark the lowest row, save the rightmost, which will be last. Okay, we gotta take it piece by piece. Right? And then, okay, which will be last. Press the sides remaining, and then those in the upper row. So, sides remaining, and then those in the upper row. I guess we did it. Okay, I'm actually surprised that worked.
In a moment, the ritual was completed. But something was wrong. Charlotte appeared in front of me, but I saw so clearly that she was not who I remembered her to be. There was a beast inside her, something horrible, dark.
Well, I don't want to say she told you so, but...
Nyarlathotep had taken form in my love, and I had unleashed it back into the world. With a cry of horror, I hid my face, but it was no use. Nyarlathotep enveloped me, using my soul to fill the gap that was left in the ancient realm. There was nothing to stop Nyarlathotep from destroying our realm. Darkness enshrouded the human world. I had brought about the new reign of the ancient gods.
So it worked? You missed something ending 1 of 2. It's probably because I didn't open that box, or, I don't know, maybe because... You know what? I bet that thing underneath the clock, I bet that was an anagram, right? I bet that was an anagram, and that would have... Was one of the letters M? Because if one of the letters was M at 340, then I bet that would be the key to opening that box. Okay, oh, and they give us the opportunity to restart with full journal. Thank you so much, developer. Okay, restart with full journal. So now that's done. If we set you to 340, one is... Now, I am actually quite good at these because I have spent quite a lot of time playing Jumbline 2, which basically makes me a god of English. So we know that M goes at the beginning, 2 S's, which means they're either in the middle or at the end. Well, you can't start with S. Madness would be potentially a good fit, or Maddens. Now there would be 2 D's. And John Madden's not here. Alright, let's try Madness, actually. I'm gonna have to consult the thing for this. M, so that's the leaf. Alright, A is this thing. Boop. D being you there, we'll call you Angel. N is you. E is you, and then SS, which is going to be a couple of U's guys. There! Oh my god, that jump scared me. Oh, it's a party popper. Yep. Come on, nope. Let me see. Yeah. If you're reading this, a loved one has been infested with the soul of blah 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 and banished to the ancient realm. This has traditionally been a hopeless loss of someone special. However, I have done much research of the ancient texts and believe I have found something important that I must hide so it cannot be undone by the evil beings. Bringing your loved one back can be done with the use of the Eldritch Board. Doing so will also bring the soul of this dude. Blah blah blah. Come on. Blah, 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 world will fall to chaos. However, the first and last steps of the board sequence switched. I have reason to believe this will split the souls apart and bring your loved one back without the darkness. I pray you use this information with immense caution, as if I am wrong, humanity as we know it could cease. However, were the first and last steps of the board switched? Okay, so, that would mean that we saved the middle 4 for last. So we would start by pressing U, right? and then the top 2 corners and those beneath, and then the lowest row minus the right, the sides remaining, and then those in the upper row, and then you. And we've done it.
Charlotte, the woman I love. She stood before me exactly as I remembered her. No longer did she have a beast inside her. The ancient split had given her back. I grabbed her hand and led her outside the library. We stood together in the moonlight. No words were shared with each other, but no words were needed. All was right.
And in the end, a life free of the darkness is all we can hope for. I suppose the sick really do only want for one thing. And that was so cool as a concept. I mean, the Five Nights at Freddy's style gameplay, I'm not a tremendous fan of because I hate Five Nights at Freddy's. But really, the way it presented was not bad at all. I was really worried that it was going to be, like, really irritating, but really, as long as we paid mind, that thing wasn't a huge issue. The reason it's really there is because this is a task that demands our attention, and if we start getting too into it, like if we're on too much of a roll, that is when we're just going to stop paying attention and stop periodically looking up. It's got a very high tolerance for you doing this. You just have to be alert. I love the idea of going through this book and with only a few hints, mostly just relying on context clues to translate this language, and therefore the note that's been left to us. And along the way, it's up to us how much we actually indulge in the lore that's before us. And in the end, the key to the happy ending is actually in reading deeper and engaging with the other things around us. And so that's a really cool way to do this. I have to say, I like this much better than Five Nights at Freddy's, even if it is using similar gameplay. And the atmosphere is just peak Lovecraft. I mean, we spend the whole game at a desk, just buried in this book, trying to piece together the mad secrets of an insane universe. And so the challenge, the real horror in this, are those moments when we just feel those eyes on us and we feel compelled to look out into the darkness of our study to see what's there. It had some comedic elements, but it is actually, this might be the most faithful Lovecraft adaptation I've ever seen in a game, just for that alone. And the thing is, the puzzles aren't actually that complicated, but they feel so complicated when you're so agitated trying to piece all this together while this thing is coming in that red light, green light fashion. But anyway, that was Charlotte's Exile. Awesome game. Even if I didn't necessarily like it while I was playing, just because it seemed so daunting at first. I really got to become a scholar of the accursed with that one. And we get the achievement, Investigation Completed. For better or worse, your journey has come to an end. Well, how about for better and worse? Now, let's head up to the attic. Maybe, if we're lucky, we can find another body part and, well, not have to deal with so many, of these puzzles. Not that I mind them. Actually, what am I... I'm sorry, I just got a little bit jump-scared by you. A projector and a note. Subject 1. Young, healthy, cell death balanced with cell growth. Delusions of consciousness forming. Subject 2. Past 25 years of age. Mitochondrial malfunctions increase cell death. The body has begun to die. Subject 3. The brain's neurotransmissions have ceased. The delusions of consciousness are forever lost. Are our thoughts of escape, are those delusions of consciousness? Oh, we have to mix and match. Okay, but that's not what we're doing right now. First, we're going to tackle this mannequin puzzle. Okay, so we kneecap you. Oop. Is that all? Can't seem to crouch. You know, I've just realized that with the light swinging like this, it actually looks like you're dancing. Your shadows make it appear that way. Alright, well, since I can't figure this out, I guess I will try what's in here. Okay, so we need to mix and match. That looks about right. Right? But maybe we can do it differently. That's a child. That's the dead. If we can match you to you, you'll open. So we have to go child first. Then you. Then death. It just all needs to be experienced in order. And we've got our key. Hi. Okay, well, points for doing something different. We've now got the next 2 keys. Which means that what should have been the easiest thing, piecing together that body, should be the last one we complete now. This one over here, Sucker for Love. Now, I'd actually heard about this one. You guys talked about this a lot. Back when I first played Squirrel Stapler, and I said I would do the rest of this, some of you guys were like, is he gonna do that one? Because apparently it's a Cthulhu dating sim, so yes, 100% I am absolutely gonna do it. Sucker for Love. Win the heart of an eldritch horror and smoocher at any cost. Oh, this is a perfect sequel. This is basically what we were doing in the last game. There we are. Thank you. Oh, we got a little window here. Graphic themes of self-harm, suicide, and inadvisable quantities of tentacles. Viewer discretion is advised. Are we going to be able to full screen this? Okay, there we go. It's got the style and everything, but with a weird VHS overlay. Okay. Let's see where this goes. Eldritch gods. Cosmic horrors. Things beyond our understanding. To merely gaze upon their form is to abandon all hope. The only thing protecting all of reality from the final coalescence of insanity and terror is the fact that the deep ones wait dreaming. Their awakening under aligned stars heralds the end. Today, the stars are aligned. Come on already. I only have a half hour tops until the stars move out of position. Oh, we've been preparing for this. A year ago, I saw the face of an eldritch being in my dreams. It whispered its name to me. Lanita. Ever since, I've been obsessed with trying to see it again. I got really wrapped up in the occult. Dumped paycheck after paycheck on trinkets and spellbooks. To no avail. I'm not the kind of person to get addicted to stuff or spend recklessly, but I just can't help myself. There's something I have to do once I see it again. Was that the door? Oh, thank goodness. I spent way too much money on getting this for me to miss my chance. The amount of money I've lost to scammers claiming to have the real deal is a little embarrassing. But as of today, I'll have a genuine Necronomicon, an ancient spellbook containing the dark rituals needed to contact the Elder Gods. Finally, I'll... Huh? What is this? Why is it pink? Isn't it supposed to be, like, brown? And bigger? It's supposed to be an ancient book or something, but this looks like it just came from an office supply store. No, please don't tell me. I got scammed again. With how much money I spent this time, I thought there'd be no chance it'd be fake. Great. No way I'm getting my money back either. The scammer's probably long gone, too. I need a new hobby. Seriously. What a strange scam, though. You'd think they'd at least try to go for an authentic look. Did they really think nobody would notice that their Book of the Dead is Malibu pink? Wait, is this symbol on the front embossed? Is this thing made of real leather? The pages look gilded in gold, too. And this weight. Why'd they make a knockoff out of such high-quality materials? Maybe I'll take a look inside. Well, if you can get the padlock off. Oh, we've got a whole UI and everything. We can look around the room. It actually slides. That's kind of cool. We can pick up our little turtle with a cute little sound. Turn the lights on and off. Can't look in the drawers or cabinets. Ooh, there's a dagger. A Cthulhu mask to wear. And we can put all these away at any time. Medallion. And we can redraw the symbols on the board. And wear a robe like a gown. Okay, let's have a look at this. The calling. Ensure all possible light has been snuffed from the room. In your room, this means draw your curtains, turn off the bedside lamp, and your overhead lights. Okay, let's do this piece by piece. Draw the curtains, turn off the lights. There we go. In the dark, light red fire candles. They're for your protection. The dark is dangerous. Oh, there they are, already on the ground. Find and put on your ritual necklace. And when all is complete, chant Neda afaf art mugabkab tabdishtu nilgri. I'm speaking Red Room. Oh, I see. Click and drag from the first letter to the end to phrase the chant slowly. Interesting. Oh! Mortal. Oh god, it actually worked? She's here? A beacon of madness is towering over me. An omnipotent and chaotic avatar of world-ending calamity. Even with a year of preparation for this moment, I'm frozen in fear.
For what purpose have you awoken me and brought about the end of reality?
Oh wow, it's actually fully voice acted. I can't talk. I can't even breathe. Blinding dread. Choking terror. My very sanity is teetering on the precipice. And looking down... No. I finally got this far. I finally had my chance. I can't perish now. Dark One, I ask that you grant my wish.
You wish to be the first human to be destroyed, yes? So that you are spared from the cataclysm I shall wreak upon all life?
No. I want to smooch you. Oh, that sudden transition. I wanna smooch.
Don't say it again, creep! And how are you looking directly at me without being driven mad?
I'm already mad. I'm mad with lust.
Send me back.
Just a demand. Huh? But you just got here. What about destroying reality as I know it?
I'll do it next time. Maybe when the stars realign in 1,000 years or so.
but I'll be long dead by then.
Exactly.
Hey! I went through all the trouble of finding this book. The least you could do is...
Look.
Oh yeah, that got your attention. Huh? What, this? I bought it online. I know. Funny-looking Necronomicon, right?
It's not a Necronomicon.
It's not?
What Necronomicon is bright pink, silly?
Well, I mean, I thought the same thing, but, then I did the things that it said, and here you are. God, she's cute. But what's with the sudden personality change? Well, if it's not a Necronomicon, what is it?
It's a survival guide.
Oh. You say, with that bright, cheery face, and also the face of the thing it's meant to help me survive? For what?
For dating me.
What? Really? This thing?
Mm-hmm. It's full of rituals that I like. Offerings, spells, and how to protect your sanity while performing them.
Neat. I struck gold. I would have paid double for this. Wait, what'd she say? Protect my sanity?
I am a cosmic entity beyond comprehension, so no amount of contact with me is safe for a human. Your mind could snap like a reed at any moment, actually. Oh, don't make that face. I can make it worth your while, if you understand what I'm getting at.
Right. Spells to obtain riches. You'll let me smooch you?
If you can make it to the end, darling.
Oh god, and there's our smooch bar up there. But something tells me going for it early is not going to be a smart move.
But if you chicken out or go insane, I'll end reality right then and there. Understood.
Will you spare the world if I win that kiss?
No. You knew what you were getting into when you woke me up, right, darling?
Well, looks like my only two options are die or die without getting a kiss. Well, when you put it like that... Well, if the world is going to end either way... Deal.
Excellent! Let's begin the date then. Why don't you start with the Invoke the Depths ritual?
Okay. Let's just have a look right here. Oh, and we can talk anytime.
What's with the worried look, darling?
I shouldn't be doing these spells alone. The book says so.
But you aren't alone. I am here.
You know what I mean. These rituals look really bad for my long-term health.
Long-term health? The world ends when this date does. What does it matter if your mind is unraveling?
Good point.
Nobody is in this world for the long haul anymore.
These rituals look bad for my short-term health, too.
Well, you better finish them quickly then.
Once again, good point. Oh, this flickering. Okay, so what's next? Invoke the depths. Do not perform this ritual alone. Snuff all light from the room. Turn on your sink or shower to make the sound of moving water. When all is complete, do the chant. Do not look out your window from now on. So looks like the end for everybody else comes more quickly. I won't be the first destroyed, I'll be the last. Yeah, I'm going to be reading these all the way through from now on, because at a certain point they are going to pull the whole, only do steps 1 and 3. Alright, off with snuff. Oh, we can light the candle 2 ways. Lights out. You're fully drawn. Does that count as close? Okay. Let's not look out our window. And now all we have to do is... Oh, almost forgot a step. Almost forgot a step. That would have been real bad. Sink is on. And now we chant.
Home sweet home.
Yeah. Are we... What did I just do?
You brought the outer depths to us. Didn't you read the spell's name? Our connection is stronger now.
Well, that's good news.
The closer you get to where my true form lies dreaming, the stronger my influence on you in this world.
She said cutely. Will I be okay?
Just focus on following the book perfectly.
Sure thing. Okay, so next we have to perform metamorphosis, but can we talk to you some more?
You know, I didn't expect you to last this long in the same room as me.
I spent a lot of time preparing to smooch ya. It'd be a waste if I lost my grip on reality and tripped to the finish line.
Or maybe you're only holding it together because you've already gone insane.
That also seems a likely theory.
What if I'm just what your mind wants to see? Things don't look like they did before I got here, do they?
Yeah, things look better now that you're here. Oh wow, I got moves.
So smooth.
Okay, maybe we can make something happen. Maybe we can negotiate for our continued survival. Perform metamorphosis. Do not attempt this ritual without performing the calling and invoke the deaths, which we have. If you see or hear something strange, it is not your imagination. Be ready. Proceed in total darkness. No lights, no candles. Ensure his image appears in no way, in poster or tapestry. Wear a ceremonial robe and ritual necklace. Wear a mask or headpiece to distort your features. Have a ceremonial knife on your person. And remember the second step on the previous page. Second step was, oh wow, this is the point of no return. That wasn't there before, was it? Was it, or did I just skip over it? That's my Windows name, by the way. Okay, so I need to put on my robe and wizard hat. So I need the knife, the headgear, and the robe. It is totally dark in the room. I don't know if I should turn this off or not. It didn't tell me to. I have to make sure his likeness does not appear anywhere in the room. But then again, my mask is his likeness. Well, let's chant.
Hello, handsome.
I like the sound of that.
And I thought you were cute for a human before. Now you're totally my type.
Ooh? Something is not right. Indeed, something is... Oh my god, my hands have turned to tentacles. At least we'll be a perfect match. I can't talk to you anymore, though. I have to perform Prepare Offering. Wait, breakup? This ritual will sever your connection.
What are you looking at?
I didn't mean to! It was just the next page.
Nothing, huh? You were looking at nothing?
Nothing at all.
Is that the truth? Did I scare you, darling?
A little bit.
Good. I know.
Oh my gosh, you got me again.
And if I see you trying to cast that spell about nothing, you won't get past the second word.
I'll have to read fast then. The ritual will sever your connection, restore your sanity, and return you to the reality in whatever state it is in. Whatever state it is in, so we have no idea what that is out there. Let the room be well lit. Ensure this symbol is present nearby, and chant 3 times assertively. But I did not come this far for this. Prepare offering. Illuminate the room to your comfort. Collect necessary ingredients from cold storage. Ensure this symbol is present nearby. Well, what are the necessary ingredients? Okay, well, we can light the room to comfort. There we go. That's as lit as we can get without taking a peek out there. It does seem things have changed. I don't know if that's right. Maybe it's close enough. Not the kind of thing I want to be saying right now. Okay, that's annoying. I'm going to turn it off. I guess this is cold storage, so if we get... Our items are now those things. Have you anything to say? Doesn't seem you do this time. Okay, so that's on the board. We've collected the ingredients. This symbol is present. Too fast.
That already smells delicious, darling.
Glad to hear it.
All it needs is a little something and it'll be perfect. I'm going to take a short walk outside while you finish. See you in a few, love.
Okay. Perform Reach into Oblivion. Wear a ceremonial robe and have a ritual knife in your possession. Ensure this symbol is present nearby. Have another life form on your person. Okay, well, I've got the robe and the knife, and this piece of cake apparently. But I'm gonna need you. And that symbol has to be on the board. Oh no, I missed it. There we are. It doesn't say she has to be nearby. I'm spending a lot of time just like checking and double checking. Because I really want to make sure I get this right. A lot sort of depends on it. And by a lot, I mean one thing, that one thing being me. Everything else is kind of already screwed. Alright, I think that's all. Objective, survive? Survive what? Her name. No! Now what? How do I survive? I can put you back there while you're kind of dead now. What do I... Her name, was that all the way in the back? No, you, wait. Do not cover your eyes. If you can read this, reality is doomed. Once you start this ritual, complete all 3 pages quickly. You'll be vulnerable until you finish. Do not open any blinds, windows, or doors. Do not turn up any existing lights, or you will attract their attention. Okay, ensure this symbol is present nearby. Sure. Here we go! She is coming. Ensure this symbol is present nearby. I think I just hit it. Wait. Yes, you. I think I've screwed this. I think I was too slow. There we go. Do not cover your eyes. If she gets into your room, it's too late. Ensure this symbol and repeat this chant until you believe you are safe. That's never going to happen, though. Is it you? No. No. There we are. Repeat until I believe I'm safe. Until something changes.
Darling, what's wrong? You're pale as a sheet.
I didn't expect that. I thought this was going to be just like the one goofy gag game of the bunch. I didn't expect it to be a genuinely terrifying horror game.
I can tell by the look on your face. You caught a glimpse of the real world now that I'm waking up.
The real world.
Guess you aren't as sane as you thought, huh, darling? Oh, sweetie, don't worry about reality. It doesn't have anything to do with you anymore.
Cool.
If you like, I can move you to the front of the line and end you painlessly. As thanks for waking me up, you wouldn't hear their screams anymore.
Nice offer, but I came all this way.
Or maybe you'd prefer to be saved for last. Have the whole doomed world all for yourself for a while. Though the things you'd see if you lingered. Being destroyed first or last? Which would you prefer, my darling?
This game is just so many conflicting emotions. Or I say so many, it's really two, and those are like and don't like. And I'm experiencing a lot of those things simultaneously. We're still not even to level 2. Perform Dark Communion. Can't talk to you anymore ever since we sprouted this tentacled appendage. Okay, got it. Won't look outside anymore. Alright, Dark Communion. Do not attempt this ritual without performing the previous ones. Let the room be well lit. Wear no robes or necklaces. And have the offering on your person. The offering, I guess, being this? The turtle? Or was it... Hang on. No, it was that. It was the cake, right? Alright, so the room is well lit. I'm wearing no robes or necklaces. And have the offering on your person. I'm going to assume it's one of these two things.
Delicious! Just perfect! I wish you could make offerings like this forever!
Maybe I can?
Well, my devoted darling, there is only one last spell to perform. Pledging yourself to me!
I mean, that was the whole point. We could have just started with that and saved a whole lot of suffering.
Take heart. Your pledge of devotion will be the last act of humanity for all of time.
I feel so important.
The final words ever spoken by humankind will come from your fairy mouth and echo into oblivion.
She said cutely.
The privilege is yours alone. I may be inexperienced with human emotions, but even I know that saying goodbye to your world can be painful. Take all the time you need to make peace with the end. I'm going to take a short nap before I wake up for good.
Knowing who you are adds so much weight to that sentence.
Did you hit the lights for me, darling?
I have an idea. Let's have a look at the book before I do anything. Do not attempt this, blah, blah, blah. Perform one last ritual. Have a ritual knife on your person. Chant 5 times to fill the heart. I would like to hit the light for you, but I ain't doing nothing that I ain't told specifically to do by the book. Ow. 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 Owie. Oof.
The last ritual. You did wonderfully. I'm afraid it's time for the dream and our date to end. That look on your face. Darling, I had a wonderful date with you, and that's because of you. So why destroy me and all of reality? Why not just stay here with me? That's what you're thinking, right?
I mean, yeah, that's better than what I thought we were doing.
Oh, my sweet, mortal darling. I'm not doing this out of malice. You've had good dreams before, right?
Yeah, like the one I had a year ago.
Well, when you woke up, you destroyed those dream worlds and everything in them.
Oh.
Did you wake up because you hated those dreams? No. It just couldn't be helped that you'd wake up eventually. I love humans, and I'll miss you sorely. Please let your last thoughts be about that. Don't think I forgot about my promise to you. Pucker up, my darling.
Yay!
Earned it.
Here we go. There we are. That's what we all wanted. Awake end. We can load checkpoint or main menu. And thus the world was destroyed, but don't care, smooched an octopus. This is like such a great blend of like comedy and genuine horror. Honestly, it's like really kind of impressive in that way. Alright, if we load checkpoint...
Darling, what's wrong?
I love how after all this, the offering was actually just cake. So what happens if I do hit the lights for you? Yep.
Thank
Yep.
you, my love.
This was worth it just to hear that line. Well, that being said, what happens if we do try to have a look outside? It's instant destruction of our sanity. Oh, but it's like adorable destruction of our sanity. Okay, let's just consider this non-canon. I got my smooch and I'm sticking to that story. But let's see what'll happen if we go for this. You told me to do it assertively! Well, no chance. Not even like possible at all. And this is a much less cute apocalypse. But yeah, this is an experience that I had in my life now, and now it's an experience that all of you are aware of as well. So, you know, I'm not saying there's anything to learn here, just it happened and we all have to deal with that. And we get the achievement. Worth it. Worth it. The things we do for love. I think I'm going to take another break here because it has been quite a while, but if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.